Are you suffering from soreness in your knees every time you work out? You do your workout, you finish off, everything seems okay, and then in a couple of hours time, your knees are really sore and achy and stiff, and it just makes the rest of the day unpleasant. Well, if that's you, this video has the answers. My name is Harlow and I'm the Over-Fifties specialist physio here at HT Physio in Farnham. And today I'm going to be showing you 3 exercises that can help to fix sore knees after a workout. Now, before we dive in, I just want to give you a quick disclaimer and say that there are many different causes for sore knees after a workout. If you have a specific injury that causes your sore knees, then it's best to get it checked out properly by a healthcare practitioner. But if you've had everything looked at and your practitioner, your physio has just said, do you know what, it's probably just, stiffness or tightness or a lack of fitness that's causing your sore knees, then this video might have some exercises that are suitable for you. As with anything else on this channel, make sure you get the advice checked out with your local practitioner or your GP before you get started. But that being said, let's dive into some of the reasons why sore knees after a workout can happen. Now, the first reason that people can get sore knees after a workout is because they have tightness in the muscles around the knee. And the 2 muscles that tend to get tight around the knee that can cause soreness are the calf muscle, which is down here in the lower leg, and the quadriceps muscles, which are at the front of the thigh. Now, if either of these 2 muscle groups becomes tight, it can compress the knee in different ways, and it can cause undue stress on the joint, and that can cause soreness after a workout. And the second reason for sore knees after a workout is weakness in some of the key muscles in the thighs and the hips. So if you have weakness in your thigh muscles or weakness in your hip muscles, called the gluteals around the back here, that again means that the knee is not very well supported, which can cause undue stress through the joint. Now, in this video, I'm going to give you 2 stretches and 1 strengthening exercise, which, if added to your routine, can fix the problems of tightness in the thigh and the calf and fix the problem of weakness in the back of the hip. So we're not going to waste too much time. We're just going to jump straight into those exercises, have a look at them, take them to your practitioner, and if they say it's all good for you to have a go, then please do give it a try. So the first exercise that will help you with sore knees after a workout is an exercise that stretches the calf muscle. As we've already explained, sometimes tight calves can cause sore knees during and after a workout. So if we stretch the calf, we can try to prevent this. So the exercise is very simple. All you need is something like your kitchen worktop that you can put a hand on or 2 hands on. And we're going to be stretching that muscle right down in the lower leg. So what we do is we put 1 foot in front of the other, and this is the leg that we're going to be stretching. So the one at the back is the one that gets stretched. And you want your feet to be pointing in the same direction. With the back foot, you want to keep the back foot down, the heel should be on the floor, and then you're going to keep the back leg straight, and as you keep it straight, you bend that front knee forward. And you're just going to bend forward until you feel a stretch coming down the back of the lower leg. And when you've got that stretch, what you're going to do is just hold it for 30 seconds, and then you would do the other side. And repeat that a couple of times each day. The second exercise we're going to give you for sore knees after a workout is another stretch, and this stretch is for the thigh muscles here at the front of the thigh, and these are called the quadriceps. Now, if the quads are tight, that can give you a bit of pressure on the knee, which when you're working the quads in exercises like running or squatting or anything that involves the legs, it can cause a build-up of pressure after you finish, and then that can give you pain in the knee as well. So if they're tight, that's not a good thing. So I'm going to show you how to stretch them. This is the second exercise we do to help sore knees after a workout. So there's a few ways we can do it, but the way I like to show people involves lying on your side like this. And if this is the leg we're going to stretch, we're going to bring the leg up here. You're going to take your hand down and you're just going to grab your shin. Now, once you've got your shin, what you're going to do is you're just going to bring your leg back behind you, okay? So we're not trying to force the heel up to our bottom, although we're holding it towards that position. The movement really is taking the leg behind. And once the leg starts to move behind, you're going to start to feel a stretch in the thigh. Now, once you've got that gentle stretch, you just hold it for about 30 seconds and again, repeat on each side a couple of times a day. Now, the third exercise we're going to do to help to fix sore knees after a workout is a strengthening movement for the muscles on the side of the hip. Now, when people get sore knees after a workout, often the reason is because the control of their thigh bone is not what it should be, because these muscles up here are weak. So I'm going to show you one exercise to strengthen these hip muscles, which means the knee becomes better supported when you work out. So again, we're going to be lying on our side. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on your side. You're going to have your right hand, if we're working the right side, touching the mat or the bed or wherever you've chosen to lie down on. And you're just going to lean your body forward into your hand. So you should be tipped a bit further forward than feels natural. Now you can see here, my hips are bent up a bit, my knees are bent to about 90 degrees, and I'm tipped forward. Now the exercise is very simple. All we're going to do is keep your body forward, and as we do that, you're just going to lift that top knee, keeping your heels together. Now you're only going to lift the leg as far as you can without rolling backwards, okay? So we keep the hips forward and we lift the leg. You can see how my back and my body aren't moving at all, it's just my hip. And once we get to a point where if I lift any higher, my hips are going to roll back, so I'm going to stop and I'm going to slowly lower it back down. Now, as you're doing more repetitions of this exercise, you'll start to feel this muscle back here around the buttock start to get tired, start to work a bit harder and become fatigued, and that is exactly what we want. We want that muscle to get tired. Once you've done it enough times so that it feels a bit tired and a bit sore, you roll over, you do the other side, and again, repeat that a couple of times a day. So those are 3 exercises I usually recommend to my clients who have sore knees after a workout. It can really help people to run and to squat and to cycle a bit better without undue pain if they're added to the routine. We usually start to see improvements after a couple of weeks of doing these exercises. So if all is okay with your GP after you've checked, do give them a try and see how you get on. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. I really appreciate your time in watching this video. If you've enjoyed this video, it would mean the world to me if you could like it and subscribe. You can find the buttons to do that below this video. And if you want to get more from me about how to help problems with knees and other areas, you can grab a copy of my book. It's called Thriving Beyond 50, and it will give you a ton of strategies just like these to help restore mobility and maintain independence in your 50s and beyond. Other than that, you can find more details about my knee program called the Optimum Knee Health Program below this video, so have a look at that too. And anyway, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time. I don't have anything else for you today, but I will look forward to speaking to you on the next video.